Elaine, thank you very much for giving me your time today. I have to tell you, it is an honour to speak to you, and I'm really grateful for your time this morning.
Well, Andrea, I'm just really thrilled that you asked me to come today, and it's been a really heartwarming experience.
So, you're an individual who's sort of globally renowned for fire safety engineering excellence, and you're one of only 54 Arup Fellows in the world, and you hold some very senior leadership roles in Arup. As well as being a leader in our industry, you're also a mother of two.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's motivated throughout the various stages of your career to sort of strive for excellence?
One part of my answer is I don't really know, but mostly when I try to think about it, I've always really enjoyed working and solving problems and being with people to solve problems, and for some reason it does really inspire me and motivate me. So I've always really enjoyed complexity, and then I started to understand better then about how it affects people and life and the world and humanity. And I think it's very important to me that I contribute in my own life to making things a little bit better where I can.
Basically, you're a force for good and you're trying to do the right thing and do better in the world. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair. And I think any time in my career, say either as an individual or say technically, when I've experienced, say, negative behaviours or, something's been very hurtful or I've been really worried about something being wrong, I think I know that I don't want to cause that. So I try to focus on doing good where I can, and preferably doing good with lots of other people. I love working with other people to make things happen.
It sounds to me as if you take the work that you do with a huge amount of responsibility.
I do take my work very seriously. I've always been accused of being serious. Right. And when I was younger, I thought that was a criticism. Now I say thank you, because I think it is really serious work. And probably I've always understood, because of the people that trained me when I first started, that fire safety was about its safety. So to me, it's fire safety engineering, not fire engineering. And safety is about people or human life.
So what support have you found most helpful for your own professional development?
I think support is really, really important. And, I said at your conference today, it is so amazing to look out into a room and see over 100 people who want each other to succeed. That is incredible. For me, I didn't have that, but I always had a few people I could trust who wanted to be, let's say, kind to me, would give me feedback, good and tough, and really help me to develop my skills and develop my behaviours as well, so I could be more effective. And then on the personal side of things, I absolutely could not have made it the way I have in terms of balancing work and family life without my partner. And I have very strong views on how difficult it is to do it on your own. You have to have someone who believes in you at home. And when you don't have people around you that don't believe in you, it's just so hard. I think you have to try and find those people as well, because sometimes they may not be where you expect them to be. And I always encourage people to try and find their, I call them work friends, people who will really care for you.
That's a really good point. So, as a leader in our industry, how are you influencing other fire safety engineers, especially those earlier in their careers? What advice would you give those individuals who are starting their career in our industry?
Well, first of all, you never really feel like you are a leader. That's not how you perceive yourself. But I think for me, for all the people starting, people new in their career, to be so proud of the purpose in their work, what the work is for, and to take real pride in what it can cause, and to really find their friends, where are they, who they can get that support from, so that they are shaping a safer world, really moving our industry along.
You've demonstrated huge personal resilience as an expert witness on the Grenfell inquiry. You've horror, suffering, total loss and devastation. But you also shone a light on the construction industry and on our profession, the fire safety engineering profession itself. What does resilience mean to you, and how important is it to our profession?
I think resilience is extremely important in terms of work and balancing everything in your life. I think in our profession, when we take seriously our duties, it's of such magnitude, the good and the harm that you can cause by accident. So you have to really work on your resilience. For me right now, I think my resilience has been eroded, but I get really good advice from people about how you have to look after yourself and your family and your health, your well-being, your own mind, and to take that seriously, because it is relevant to how well we can end up being in the workplace. And I like the fact that we're all happy to talk about that much more now. And in speaking about it, I've also learnt from other people things they've experienced in silence and then how they've got themselves through it. It's extremely inspiring.
And it's the adage, isn't it? A problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is your proudest achievement and what did you learn from that?
So personally, definitely my proudest achievement, it was becoming a mother and then being a mother, absolutely without question. I love to see how my girls are becoming, now they're teenagers and in this really complex world. I think professionally, probably the proudest day I've ever had was when I was made a fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering. It's really kind of hard to explain. Very few women get that accolade. Very few Irish women. Almost no fire safety professionals. And I did let myself feel proud that day, actually. It was such an amazing day.
I think that's the difficulty sometimes, isn't it? We don't look back and actually acknowledge our achievements.
I think it is really important, and especially in fire safety, you know. There's lots of great things have happened, are happening, lots of amazing people, and that's where we need to shine the light, you know, to show how it can be done really well, show the good.
And finally, what advice would you have for organisations and policymakers about the challenges we face now and going into the future?
Start thinking about the interconnectedness of things and really, really work out if you are improving safety standards and take it seriously.
Thank you so much for giving me your time. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I'm really grateful.